Hey y'all, welcome to Pleiadian Point of View. I'm Peyton with Peyton Energetics, and I'm a Pleiadian channel and starseed coach. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about limiting beliefs. Now, if you've been on your spiritual path for a while, your teachers have probably all told you about the importance of releasing our limiting beliefs. Our beliefs are the only thing holding us in what we consider to be the 3D game. So by now you are very familiar with the idea that our limiting beliefs are one of the big parts of our work right now. And if you tuned into the January energy report, you may have heard the Pleiadians talking about how this is where our work is. As the Ps have been monitoring our collective energy, they noticed that one of the areas where we are tripping up a bit, not having the best success, is on the topic of limiting beliefs. As they have been telling me lately, most humans just are not understanding how important this topic is. And the other thing that trips us up when it comes to releasing our limiting beliefs is we just don't know how to do it. So over the next 3 or 4 videos, we are going to be breaking down the topic of belief structures. And I'm having to break this down into bite-sized chunks because otherwise this video would be 3 hours long. That is how big and complex the topic of our belief systems really is. It's why so many of us struggle with it. So in today's video, we're going to be kicking off the discussion of limiting beliefs, understanding how they actually operate inside of us. Because as you have heard me talk about in many videos, when you understand the mechanics of something, you can break it down. You can restructure it, recreate it, and release it if it's not serving you. So we're going to be talking about how beliefs function because it's not the way that we have been kind of taught to view them. The next thing we're going to be taking a look at is why it is so difficult for us to release our belief systems. This is something that if you have ever tried to do it, you have probably tried to manifest more abundance. You may have been trying to heal or release something within your physical body. You've probably had kind of mixed results with that. And one of the reasons for that is that this is controlled by our belief structures. And finally, no discussion of belief structures is complete without taking a look into the techniques to release beliefs. Now, one of the things about belief structures is there's no one solution for everyone. And that is one of the reasons why we haven't had a lot of success with this when we've tried to release our beliefs. Even if we know we have them, most of us just don't have the tools to know how to release them. And to just make this problem even a little more complicated, most of our teachers don't know how to do this. And this is something that you may have noticed. Over my years of training to be an intuitive, I had countless teachers. And I would ask all of my teachers when they talked about limiting beliefs, well, how do we do this? How do we let them go once we know what they are? And guess what? Almost no one could give me an answer to that. So we're going to take a look at some of the techniques out there for releasing our limiting beliefs. I'm going to share with you some of the techniques that I have tried over the past 10 or so years, those that worked well for me and those that I had no luck with. Because as we know from our spiritual practice, what works for one person doesn't always work for someone else. So just because something didn't work for me doesn't mean it won't be the answer for you. So we're going to take a look at some of the techniques out there, those ones that I have personally found helpful and those ones that really didn't get me anywhere, just so that you have some things to play around with. Because the Ps have been telling us lately, this is where our work lies right now. This is the most important thing we can be doing. Because if we are very anchored in to our 3D belief structures, that history of what it means to be human, what our limitations are, guess what? We keep creating 3D. And as the Pleiadians have been telling us, 3D is just a memory. We are not bound by it anymore. But we have to know how to release the belief structures that keep us creating a 3D reality. All comes down to our beliefs. So that is what we are going to be chatting about in today's video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button if you haven't done that yet. So let's jump in and talk about our favorite topic, which is limiting beliefs. Again, I am not saying anything that you don't already know. You know how important it is to release those limiting beliefs. As the Pleiadians like to say, our beliefs are the cage that restrain our consciousness. So our beliefs are one of the most important things. So let's start at the top and talk a little bit about how beliefs actually operate. Why are they so hard to shift? Well, the first thing to understand about our belief structures is we have a belief about everything. When you start to do this work of releasing limiting beliefs, many of us are going to have an absolutely overwhelming realization that every thought we have is pretty much a limiting belief. After all, that is what the ego mind is designed to do. It is designed to keep humans in the 3D game. And the 3D game, of course, is based on a very complex web of belief structures. But here's the thing. Here is one of the things that we don't really appreciate about our belief structures. First off, about 99.9% of them don't even belong to us. If you have tried to work on your beliefs before, you may have felt like you were the problem, that you were the one who believed in lack, who didn't have the money, didn't have the relationship you wanted, had something in your physical body that you couldn't shift. But what we don't realize as humans is how much of our belief structure, what we buy into, the story of our life, comes from someone else. So one of the things that it's important to really acknowledge when we start this process of releasing our limiting beliefs is to understand that almost all of it belongs to someone else. Now think about it like this. If you think about some of those beliefs that you know that you have, those limiting beliefs, and for most of us, it's the top 3. We've got limiting beliefs about the body, right? We believe that we have illnesses, diseases, problems, aging in the body, right? Almost every human can identify with that limiting belief. The other big one is abundance. Most people don't have as much abundance as they would like or need. It's another big belief that we have bought into as humans. And the third one, of course, is most of us have limiting beliefs about relationships, feeling like we're not worthy, that everyone finds their perfect person, their perfect friends, their perfect tribe, except us. Almost all humans have limiting beliefs around our self-worth, around how much we deserve to have what we want. But when you look at these belief structures that you have, you can probably trace them back to someone else. Just think back to the first time you ever heard someone talking about money. It was probably your parents, and you probably heard them saying things like, you have to work hard for money. Money doesn't grow on trees. No one's just going to hand you money, right? You can hear your parents saying these things. So it's important for us to understand, and we'll talk a little bit in future videos about why it's important for us to understand this, about the fact that most of our beliefs belong to someone else. So that can make it a little easier for us to release limiting beliefs when we start to trace them back to where they came from. Because when you think about it, when you hear someone talking about something that they believe in very passionately that you don't, it's very easy to not get attached to that because you know it's their story. Right? It's their thing. And you're just not drawn into the emotional reaction of someone else's story necessarily. It's a little easier to stay distant, stay neutral when you know it's not yours. And so as we start to tackle our belief systems, and that's one of the biggest things we are here to do as starseeds, is to break down the foundation of the 3D matrix. And what is that? It's all belief. If we did not believe that we were living in this 3D world that most of us find a little, let's call less than desirable, we wouldn't be here. It is only our belief that is keeping us in this circus that we are all currently sharing. So the beliefs are the basis of everything. But when you realize that most of these are stories that come from someone else, we take that little step backwards. We start to realize that this may not be something that has to have a death hold on us. Because when you realize something is someone else's story, it lets us keep that neutrality. We don't get as invested in it. So it's very important as we start to tackle this subject of beliefs to understand that one of the reasons that our belief structures are so overwhelming when we start to take them on is most of them are not even ours. So that gives us a little hope that we can shift the story. Now, the second thing that we really kind of want to wrap our brains around before we start any big discussion about limiting beliefs is to understand the mechanics of them. Because as you know, when you really truly understand how something works, you can break it down, you can fix it, you can change it. It's when we don't really know how something works that we kind of flub around with it, right? Because we don't really understand the mechanics. So it's very important for us to understand how beliefs work. So one of the things that we want to know when we're thinking about changing our beliefs is to understand that they are designed to protect themselves. So when you start to try to tackle and shift your beliefs, you're going to feel like they are getting stronger because our belief structures are intended to hold us in the 3D game. That's why we have them. They are to hold us in a limited perspective. So when we go to change those, they're not going to disappear in a puff of smoke. They're gonna fight back. And this is where most humans give up, right? We start to try to fix something with the physical body. We start to try to manifest and create more abundance. And what happens is our mind starts to fight back. It starts to tell us we'll never be able to do that. Who are you to think you can change that? This didn't work the last time you tried to do it. Your mind is going to throw every excuse in the book at you to get you to give up. And the reason for that is just your belief system reinforcing itself. The ego mind is going to try its hardest to keep you in limited thinking because that is what it is designed to do. If this were easy for us to shift our limiting beliefs, we would all have popped out of the 3D, 4D game ages ago. So it's important for us to understand that our belief systems are designed to dig in when they feel threatened. And for a lot of us, this is when we give up. And then the belief wins. But when you understand that this is part of the structure of how beliefs work, you don't fall for the ego mind trap. Now, finally, the last little thing I'm going to mention in this introductory video on beliefs, and we're going to be talking about beliefs for the next 3 to 4 videos because this is a super important topic. And it's one, as I mentioned at the beginning, that the PC we need a lot of help with. We are not succeeding when it comes to releasing our limiting beliefs, most of us. So the next thing that we want to talk about just briefly in this introductory video on beliefs is how do we actually release them? Because this is where the rubber meets the road, y'all. We have to have the right techniques to release these beliefs. Because if you've tried to do this on your own, you probably didn't have a lot of success. Now, you may have noticed success here and there, that you've released some of the less important beliefs, but you probably still realize you've got issues with your body. You probably still have issues with abundance. And one of the reasons for this is that most of us have never been taught techniques to release limiting beliefs. So in the coming videos, we're going to talk about some of the techniques that are out there. Some of the ones that are a little easier to do and some of the ones that are a little more complex. Because if you don't have a tool to do this, to actually break through, especially some of these bigger beliefs that we are working on right now. Because if you are a starseed, you're not here to work on the small stuff. You are here to dismantle the 3D illusion. That's a big job. And so you need tools that can do the heavy lifting. And if you don't know how to shift those bigger belief structures, the ones that really matter, we stay anchored to 3D. We just do, because it is our beliefs that have a big part of our core frequency. Our beliefs have frequency. So the more we are holding dense and limiting beliefs, which is just what we believe about human life, right? All those things that we see as the less desirable parts of being human. The more limiting beliefs we have, the lower our vibration. So this is a huge part of raising our frequency to match the 5th dimensional energies. Can't get there without it. So in the next couple of videos, we're going to start diving deeper into this topic to really help you understand what beliefs are, how they function energetically, and then we're going to talk about some techniques for shifting them. Because again, this is where our work is now. This is the most important thing we can be doing. And as you've heard me say in all of my videos, it all comes down to your tools. Knowing about something doesn't get you very far, right? You know you have to shift the belief, but if you don't know how to actually do it, nothing happens. So that is what we are going to be tackling. This is probably going to end up being 3 or 4 videos where we focus on this topic, because this is the most important thing we can be doing right now as we move into the 2026 energies. So that is what the P's had for you in their little introduction to belief structures. Stay tuned for a trip down the rabbit hole in our coming videos. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button and the like button if you haven't done that yet, and I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.